Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you 7 tips to get blissful sleep if you suffer from lumbar spinal stenosis. One study found out that over 60% of people suffering from lumbar spinal stenosis have trouble with the quality of their sleep as well as with the amount of sleep that they're getting because of the irritation in the nerves in their lower back that translates to irritation down into their nerves in their legs. Getting better sleep should be a priority for somebody suffering with a stenosis problem. After all, you should be sleeping around about 8 hours a day. If you can tweak a few things with your sleep so that you can get the best sleep possible, you can begin to help out your lumbar spinal stenosis problem so that you can get better. Usually, healthcare professionals are focused on what medications, injections, and surgeries you should pursue for your stenosis problem. But what about taking a good look at your sleep? That might begin to make a difference to turn the tide on your stenosis problem and get you feeling better. Now, tip number 1, sleep in a recliner. When you're in a slightly curved position with your back, when you're kind of supported this way, your hips are bent, you don't have to be perfectly flat like when you lie on your back. In that curved position with your knees and hips bent. So to demonstrate it, it's kind of like this, like you would lay down or sit in a recliner. And I bent my knees quite a bit there. Your legs might be more straight in that, but with a slight bend in them. That position tends to be the most comfortable for somebody dealing with stenosis problems in their lumbar spine. As a result of that, if you have not thought to try sleeping in a recliner, you might try that out. Oftentimes we get people here in the clinic with lumbar spinal stenosis that they already tell us that they're sleeping in the recliner because it's more comfortable than their bed. They've been having trouble with sleep at night and they go to the recliner anyway to relax and they just doze off there and take naps in the middle of the day. So they just sleep there at night. What I would encourage you to do is try to get as much sleep as you can at night in the recliner and don't turn on the television because that will keep you up at night, which will also interfere with the quality of your sleep. So put the remote control away from you, put anything with a screen away from you, your phone, a tablet, a computer, and truly get good quality rest on that recliner so that you can allow your nerves to flare down so that you can tolerate being on your feet and walking for longer. Number 2, do a gentle lumbar stenosis stretch routine right before you go to bed. Let me show you 3 quick things that you can do. This will take a minute or 2 at most. You can take longer if you want, if you enjoy the sensation of the stretch, but really you can just do this in a couple of minutes. You can sit down on the edge of the bed or anywhere you have a chair and just pull your knee up into your chest. But before you do so, suck in your abs so that you slouch a little bit. You see how my chest and shoulders come down just a tad whenever I suck in my abs? What that does, you can see me from the side view, my lower back gets pushed out. I'm rounding out my back rather than arcing it, because in lumbar spinal stenosis, the back muscles, the ones that run up and down the sides of the back, are usually stiff and tight, and they're causing a lot of compression in the spine. That's part of what's feeding into the stenosis problem. And so if you can get those muscles to relax consistently, especially before you go to bed, you might have better sleep. So slouch, but suck in your abs, hold that in, then you're gonna pull your knee to your chest and just hold your abs in. It's a bit of a workout, but it should be light, and hold that knee into your chest. This generally will feel relieving if you're going through symptoms right now. Hold it for 10, 20, 30 seconds, and then do the other side. You can repeat if you want to. Just doing this once, though, is a good place to start. 10, 20, 30 seconds, holding the abs in. You can't relax and just hold your knee in. That might help some, but it really makes a big difference. And you should feel stretching happening in your lower back muscles when you suck in your abs. Then do a knees to chest motion with both knees coming into your chest, but you got to lie down for this one. So it looks like this. Go ahead and get in bed or on the floor, wherever you like. Pull in both knees just to hold them right here, then suck in those abs. And you see how when I suck in my abs, my bottom comes up? Holding the abs in, pull your knees in more. Some people cross their feet, some don't. It doesn't matter. You want to hold here for a minute, 30 to 60 seconds, just holding your abs in. And doing this right here takes a bunch of pressure off your lower back. It stretches the back muscles, the ones that I was telling you about, and it also puts slack instead of tension on your nerves in your legs to allow them to kind of rest for a moment. Again, you can repeat it or you can just do it once. That should already begin to feel like it's alleviating pressure throughout your back and your legs. Then the third one is a quadruped stretching. So you're going to get on all fours, hands and knees. This is the quadruped position because you got 4 touch points here. And then you're going to suck in your abs again and sit back like a cat or a dog would sit. And just hang out here and stretch. You're trying to push your low back up that way to create a stretching motion. Again, 30 seconds to 60 seconds, longer if you want, and you can repeat if you want. If you do all of those for 30 seconds each, it should take you not more than 2 minutes to do it. Now the third one is your sleeping position. Let's say you are still lying in your bed instead of the recliner, you don't have a recliner or a comfortable chair that you can sit in. Well, what's the best sleeping position for you? It's going to be a semi-fetal position. Now, let me just readjust the camera so you can see me. So you're ideally going to need at least 2 pillows. If you have a body pillow, this works really well with a body pillow. Grab one pillow for your head, just like that, and the other pillow is going to be for right between your knees. Lie on your side, your favorite side, the one that you prefer. You can always switch back and forth, and you're going to put the pillow between your knees just like so. This takes that tension off the nerves. It puts slack on the nerves. It's kind of like that knees to chest position. But there's one key thing you have to do once you get in this position. If you think of that back position, you don't want to be sticking out your butt, which arcs your back. You actually want to suck in your abs, bring your chest and shoulders down, and adjust the pillows as such, like a fetal position. Then once you're comfortable, you might have a very slight, it's almost no stretching your low back. Then relax your muscles, and then you can get real nice and comfortable and go to sleep. Oh, this feels so nice. I might go to sleep here myself. Now, if you have a body pillow, you could obviously put the pillow through here. It'll support your feet. They're pretty long. And you can even have it come up all the way to your head, or if you prefer your own pillow, and then the body pillow to hug onto. That's really nice too. So having the body pillow come up through here with your arms here just adds another layer of comfort. I highly recommend it. I've got a link in the description below to our favorite body pillow that you can get from Amazon. All right, back to this angle. Number 4 is massage your back muscles. Now, I've already been talking about how the back muscles are real stiff, they're short, and they're compressing the backbones of the spine. That's what contributes to that lumbar spinal stenosis. So it makes sense that you would massage them. I've got a massaging tool right here. This is our Taloco massage gun. It's a percussion massage gun, and I've reviewed this. This is one of my favorite guns. It's one that we use here in the clinic all the time. We have a couple different brands, but I think this one stands out just a bit more. So you would get that thing going and put it on your low back and just work up and down those muscles on your low back that are stiff and tight. If you can't reach back here very good, get a family member or a friend to help you out. You can return the favor to them and do the same thing. It feels really nice. I absolutely love working with this thing. Oh, I could be here all day, but I gotta move on. All you really need with this is a minute or two. After that, you get diminishing returns. As far as softening up the muscle, you can definitely have somebody really press into your low back and get a better angle than you would with your hand. But really, I've seen just loosening it up for a minute, literally 60 seconds. Set a timer, check the clock, and you'll feel tremendously looser in your low back. I did that for about that long, and I feel a difference in my back already. You can't also just do a massage with your own hand, just rub the muscles back there. You can have a family member rub the muscles back there, but getting a device like this definitely saves you a lot of hand fatigue and reaching back there in an extreme motion. And this does a way better job in my opinion. You can really dig in there, get some good angles on the muscle and loosen them up fast. And number 5 is get a mattress topper for your mattress and you will rejuvenate your bed. Having a soft bed makes a big difference for lumbar spinal stenosis because when you are on a softer surface, your spine tends to align better. I say tends to because everybody's a little bit different and not all soft beds are alike. Some are a lot softer than others. But if you can't afford to get a brand new mattress, that's cool. Just get a mattress topper. It's a fraction of the cost and they go a long way and it feels like you have a completely new mattress once you get one. Now I would recommend a memory foam one and I don't have one here with me. I don't have a whole bed or the setup to do that, but I have these pillows. These are some of the pillows that we have here in the clinic, and they have this memory foam material, which is real squishy, real soft. Typically, mattress toppers, they're a little firmer than this, but there are some that are this soft. And what this does is it just contours. So if you push into it, it kind of keeps the shape for a while. It contours around your body and supports you really well. And for people that have lumbar spinal stenosis, I have found that they all recommend sleeping on a softer mattress. Check out a recommendation in the description below for our favorite mattress topper. Number 6 is getting an adjustable bed. Now, the obvious is get a brand new mattress. If it's time, if it's been 10 years or more, really 8 years is what they recommend. It's up to you. I don't know that 8 years is a thing anymore with the different mattress technology that we have today. But if it's time for you to get a new mattress, get a new mattress. But if you want to take it a step further to make your sleep the best, getting an adjustable bed is another level. It's the one that I'm talking about that lifts, it inclines your head and it inclines your legs and thighs. It's almost like turning into your bed into a recliner. Those things are phenomenal because you might already have a memory foam mattress that goes on it. I don't think you can use those with a spring mattress. They're too rigid. So it really helps you to contour and take pressure off your low back and take pressure off your nerves. Those adjustable beds used to be really expensive and now they're not. You can get one for under $500 these days, depending on the size of your bed, of course. I have never seen adjustable beds as cheap as they are today. I've linked in the description one that Amazon of all companies makes. At least they brand it, and there's a lot of other options out there. If you go shopping on Amazon, I'm sure you can go to your local mattress store and find options out there. But I think online is probably the way to go. You'll find many more options and many reviews. You can always compare with online and offline prices. But that, in my opinion, is probably the best thing to do if you're going to invest a significant amount of money, hundreds, in improving your sleep. Number 7. Treat the root of the lumbar stenosis problem. Now, I haven't talked about this in any of the other 7 tips that I gave. And the reason for this is because all the other 6 tips that I gave you are kind of quick relief things. If you get a new mattress topper or you start sleeping with a body pillow or use an adjustable bed, you'll notice a quick improvement, but it's not going to solve the root problem. And it may not be long before the stenosis gets a little worse. And even though you tried all these tips, it kind of didn't help you after a while. And the reason for that is because it's not addressing the root problem. It's fine to do all those tips, but you need to also, at the same time, address the root problem. And that would be fixing the muscle imbalances. Muscle imbalances are what set up a lumbar stenosis problem. And just to show you quickly on the skeleton here, in stenosis, you've got the lower back here and you've got these big muscles that run up and down the sides of the lower back. Those are usually way overdeveloped, way stiff and hard, and they don't allow the spine to move very well, and they compress all the joints, all the nerves in the area, the discs, and that's what's causing the stenosis problem. It's probably setting up arthritis too. If you've been checked for that, you may have been told you have that. What counteracts the effect of these back muscles is strengthen the abdominal muscles and also strengthen the glute muscles. Now, we've got a program that we offer. It's called the 28-Day Back Health and Wellness Boost Program. And that program is focused on treating that root problem that I just discussed. It will get your abdominals stronger. Of course, you have to do it. And the glutes, it focuses on glute exercises. And it's got tons of coaching, tons of advice by me, guiding you through an exercise routine over 28 days so that you can improve the muscle imbalance that is the root problem of lumbar spinal stenosis. I highly recommend you check it out. We've got details about it down in the description below. It's the 28-Day Back Health and Wellness Boost Program. Hey, I hope this video was helpful for you. I hope you go implement these tips. If any of them helped you out, drop a comment, let us know. If you have other tips that have worked for you, share the wealth of knowledge, add it on here. Maybe we'll make a video about it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.